What's up, guys? We're getting ready to start 2032 against Texas. So, the last season, I simulated a game against Duke that I thought I could win because Miami's much better. No, Miami lost, and that ended the season. So, I scheduled in this year, and I will be getting my revenge. So, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Definitely helps the channel.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Miami's offense will get the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Price. Fires left. Finds his man, it's Strong. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, and now they face a third down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a man, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Punt is on its way. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Snags it quickly on the left.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Price. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency.
Turning it on! Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Gives it on the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We need to add like a button to skip that. 30 seconds away.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Miami, 21, Texas, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Gets open down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Price. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
Oh.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the field.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Working that left side now. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Manuel. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give. Looking for room. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Some misdirection with the counter. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Price.
Oh, shit. Oh,
and this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd
good
down.
thing.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Let's see if they've got a winner dialed up on 4th and long from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. It's on target and complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. from the gun, the ground
Come
game.
on, boys. You gotta be
And he
better
never
than
had
that.
a
Come on,
chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Price. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks, this quarterback
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's strong. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The Canes have their offense in high gear.
To get 20 yards consistently.
To the air, it's Price. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Bouncing off. I'm not going to be tackled today.
1st and 10 coming up. They'll leave it with him. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Give him 88 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. We've had a great day today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's not fun.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the
Oh, they block it.
Wow,
He's got the ball. That one's live.
No,
He's
my
into
God.
the open down the middle. The 30. Running inside
that's
the
another
20.
reason why I don't.
Slippery slide. Find his way and ran
That's
away from
another
the
reason
crowd
why
into
I
the end
do.
zone. Touchdown Longhorns. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
That's another reason why I rarely kick field goals.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
Looking to throw its price.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10.
Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
To the ground with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's the handoff. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's gonna be it, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Wow, I held them to 78 total yards. Wow. Would have held them to 3 points if I hadn't decided to kick a field goal, which I don't know why I did to begin with, because I'm not good at it. I didn't realize they had lost their first game. Who did they lose to? Who did Texas lose to? They lost to Arizona State. Wow. They lost by double digits too. But Arizona State held them to 21. Their offense must just not be that good. I mean, they're 94 across the board. What's Arizona State's ratings? That's 86 across the board. That's about, I think, roughly what Miami ends up being when you start the Dynasty. It's like an 86. I had to build them in an 86 to high 90s, and like I just can't imagine, like, if you're trying to build a team, you know, if you want to do like a rebuild type thing, or if you build a Dynasty, you know, build up a team from scratch. I can't imagine trying to do that with a team that starts out in like the 60s. I mean, I don't even want to know how long that would take. Because you're obviously not going to be able to get, you know, 4- and 5-star recruits right away. And that's a big part of building up a team in the first place. So, you know, it just comes down to skill and actually being able to beat. Unless you're good enough to beat a lot of more highly talented teams, that would take forever and a day. Even if you are, it's still going to take forever. So, yeah, I can't imagine trying to do that. I mean, I don't know. If y'all really wanted me to, I would try to, but... like I said, I've thought about doing like a Missouri State Dynasty because they're my alma mater, but and because they're one of the new teams in 2 new teams in college football, 26. So, but yeah, I don't think it'll happen. I don't even think I'll do it. I don't even think I'll do a Missouri State Dynasty off, like, outside of recording, because it's just gonna take too freaking long. I did play around a little bit, and I was able to beat USC with Missouri State. But could I do that consistently, as bad as they are? I don't know. It's doubt. But anyways, see you in the next one, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe.